first European that set foot in the continental United States was Juan Ponce de Leon in 1513, and that's 500 years ago. It was 501. The first settlement still alive established by a European was a Spanish settlement called St. Augustine in Florida. We're celebrating next year the 450th anniversary of the arrival of a gentleman called Menendez de Avilés. So we go a long way. The first horses that came were Spanish, so the cowboy has a bit of a Spanish element in it. General Washington asked the help of Spain in the fight against Great Britain, and Bernardo de Galvez, as governor of Louisiana, blockaded the entrance of the Mississippi to the British fleet, and in a famous battle in Pensacola, the British were defeated, and that helped George Washington win the Battle of Sappaneuse that was necessary for the 13 former colonies to become independent. There was in the Continental Congress, there was the idea from a gentleman, I don't remember the name, right after the Battle of Pensacola and the role Bernardo de Galvez had played, to hang a painting of Bernardo de Galvez in Congress. Well, the capital moved from Philadelphia to Washington, and that idea was forgotten. The new Congress was built, and so the image of Bernardo de Galvez more or less disappeared, and you start having the different wars, and 1812 came along, and the conquest of the West. This country changed a lot from the first 13 colonies to what has become today, and that happened through the 19th century, and then Bernardo was a bit forgotten. Events or big events that took place in the past or in the future, and that gets you together. And Bernardo de Galvez is probably the first, was recognized by President Reagan as the first Hispanic of the Army of the United States that fought first Spanish, well-known Spanish. Probably, maybe there were more. And I think that does unite, that we had things common in the past, knowing that then we fought against each other, and that relations go up and down, and we're not exactly the same thing, and then we both have different interests, and sometimes we collide. And that happens with every other nation, even we have it within the European Union. But to have people you can remember and be icons of our good relations is something that is very important. Be it Bernardo de Galvez or I don't know, Rafa Nadal. I'm going to give you Julio Iglesias or J Lo, whatever you want. So those are things that are important and that get you together. Say, listen, if those things came from that country, maybe there's something good in it. You know? Common values. We understand the world, the coexistence among peoples and amongst nations with the same set of rules and the same set of values. And that is very, very important when you do things together. Again, you know that the other one is there. We knock on the door of the State Department, the White House, or whichever other agency whenever we need something, and we know they respond, and I think it's the same thing the other way around. We're not as large as you are, and as influential at all levels as you are, but we do share many things in common, and I think we're of interest to the United States, as the United States is of great interest to Spain.